Hello everyone and welcome back to Castle of Illusion 2013 version, episode 3. Now when we left off, well, in between episodes, sorry, I decided to go back and get a few gems. So in the Act 1 I managed to get all the gems. There's a hidden area off to the bottom right of the signpost area, which I mentioned I believe in episode 1. And in Act 2 I collected a few more gems as well. However, I still seem to be missing 3 gems. I grabbed I think 1 or 2 from the sky section. I'm also missing the statue from the first episode. First act. I don't know where they are, so if you do know then please let me know. Anyway, in Toyland I collected a few more gems, however I'm still missing 1. I thought there was an extra one that, well, on the way back down at the end that I missed, but, well, who knows, I didn't find it. Anyway, moving on, we've got ourselves going into Act 2 of Toyland, which, well...
Mickey moved onward into the land of toys, but these playthings were somewhat less than playful.
Indeed they are. As ringing this bell, we get ourselves a plane trying to kill us. I don't actually know if it damages you or not, but never mind. Anyway, as it's told me, you can throw our projectiles, which, as I failed to mention, they've now changed to marbles. In every single level, they change. So, oh, this is annoying clown again, but I managed to get the wheel quite quickly. Fantastic. Now, unfortunately, I have myself a bit of a problem here. Myself is singular. Stupid me. Anyway, I just can't get up here, and I end up, well, trying to kill it and trying to get those gems, but I can't actually reach, so I wait for it to respawn. But, well. End up failing with the same game over music from
Mickey
the original.
moved onward into the land
Losing
of
life
toys.
music.
But these playthings were somewhat less than playful.
Yeah, so first life lost. A bit of stupidity. Well, it's not stupidity there, it's timing. However, as a credit to this game, it seemed, well, it felt like it was my fault rather than the game's fault. Although I did think that it was a little high up, but never mind about that. It did feel like it was my problem, which there's a lot of games when you have difficulty. It feels like, oh, the game is causing this trouble on me. No, but this game is not. It's just purely me failing at this. However, I do manage to get it. And we can finally move on. So we get ourselves quite a few of the toy soldiers coming down there. It's a bit annoying. I noticed the Jack in the Box on the left, so I thought, is there anything up to the left? And apparently there is. There's a plane going back and forth, which is actually what we need. Whoa! Rocket landing in the background. I just realised that I missed well, I lost a joke in the recording. Well, it wasn't a joke, it was a quote. I'll try and fit it in at some point. Anyway, we've got more of these counterbalancing. Oh, I think I just noticed it's some gems that I missed. I'll have to go back and get those. Anyway, we've got ourselves another magical hat. And these toys, I mean, who do they think they are coming at me, Mickey Mouse? They are toys. T-O-Y-S. Toys.
Perhaps, if he flipped that switch, Mickey could see the world from a different perspective. Our hero wasn't sure if he was upside down, downside up, or a bit of both.
And this is directly from the original, and that is one thing I loved about the section in the original, just being able to kill all the enemies just by flipping the switch. However, well, I believe that section was longer. But I do like what they do in this version of the game, is they make a lot more puzzles out of it rather than just being...
We hadn't quite succeeded, but in a topsy-turvy world, there was always room for one more turn.
And indeed there is. There's another benefits of the bonus worlds in this this version of the game. It's just that if you fail, you just try again. Now, it took me a few tries, I think, to get this right, as I think this time well, at least I consider trying to jump over the top of them, and accidentally hit the wrong bottom, so head right back in. And in actuality, it's quite simple to do, and I was a little bit stupid, it seems. So we just head on back to that point. I could have put in the cut, I guess, but we get to kill these toys again. Anyway, yep, the simple solution is hit the top one. And, I just locked myself out of a gem. Oh well, I'll come back and get it later. Anyway, we come across some more of these flip switches, and I'm considering what to do, and then I decided to just go for it. And it's one thing that I didn't particularly notice is the flip switches stay in the same position. And crowns. Ooh, that was a close one again. Anyway, we've got ourselves a statue at the top of the screen. And I can't quite reach it, but just about reach it if we don't hit the last trap. However, I can't leave without that gem. Not a chance. You think I'd actually need it? So yeah, this part I definitely could have cut out. And we'll get ourselves an achievement there. We're gonna have to look up what these achievements actually are. There's well, I'm missing a lot of vital information due to not actually having internet on this computer at the moment. Just another way of solving the puzzle there. I realise that I actually don't need to go to the end. However, these two gems here, well, I think I've figured out how to get to them now, but that's, back then I just couldn't figure out how to get them. And I tried to get to them by the spring, but obviously that's not the correct way to do it. I'm now looking at it that I can get to it if I destroy the right boxes on the left end. There's a familiar looking box in the background. Must be my imagination. So, yeah, I destroyed the box there that would just allow me to get those two gems. I'll get those in between, well, at some point out of the video. Can't believe I failed that though. I wonder if I would have been able to get that gem. Oh well. Anyway, we've got ourselves a bit of a mini maze thing here where we have to destroy all the presents to get through. I believe that's something like this in the original, but, well, it's been a long time. While I do remember a lot about the game, you can't expect me to remember absolutely everything about the game. Well, the last time I played, well, it was a very long time ago. I actually started recording a Let's Play of it at one point. But, well, I didn't go through with it. Back in that point of time, I was on the Something Awful forums quite a bit, and I posted the video in there. Well, whatever thread it was for checking technology things, and they basically came at me and saying, yeah, this is good so far, however, what do you plan on saying for the rest of the videos? Oh. Ouch. There's a lot of hidden toys in this area in the presents. So yeah, what are you planning on saying? Is it, you know, so far you're just introducing the game mechanics, but obviously there's only so many game mechanics you can talk about. And in reality, it took me a few years before I could figure out how to actually speak more. Well, here you go. Here I am right now. Just rambling on. A lot of us have confidence issues, I guess. Which was actually why I decided to get back into doing these recordings. Down! And that helped me out a bit, but we left the wheel behind, unfortunately. And we've missed that extra life, which is a shame. But we've got the gems, so it's not a big deal, right? Anyway, we come to this section, and we've got ourselves a lot of platforms. Now, I noticed instantly what to do. It's basically, you have to look in the mirror to see where the actual platforms are, and there's a hidden gem. Well, it's not hidden, you just can't see it on this side, but it's pretty easy. As long as you can flip around your ups and downs. So we're moving on, I think we're getting close to the end. Mind you, we've still got quite a few gems to go, so maybe not quite close, if my memory's failing me. Anyway, come back, plane. We've got a gem to get. Come on. I need you. Plane? Hello? Ah, there you are. Thank you. Get ourselves a bit of an extra running segment. Get some more gems. And 64 gems. Looks like I missed quite a few gems. I'm a bit confused by that. I know I missed 2, but yeah, in the box section, and I noticed a couple of gems that I missed. Maybe that's where they are, on one of the counterbalancing segments. This music is always a cause for celebration and relaxation at the same time. Anyway, I decided to move on to Act 3. I was going to finish
Into
it
a
there,
new
but
corner of the Castle of Illusion ran Mickey. But what was that odd green box? It seemed chillingly familiar.
But there was still time left to go, so I thought I'd continue on and do the boss. Now, I really didn't like this boss in the second? The original game.
Of course.
I mean, he's got some pretty simple patterns, but
Now I'm in trouble.
I always had troubles with it, and that's reflected in this game, actually. It took me quite a long time to figure out how to get past one of its patterns, but anyway, first part is just easy. You just simple dodge of jumping, and this pattern here, hand coming out. Well, how do I get past it? Just so that you know, I do know how to get past it now, so don't go placing in the comments about this, because I do actually know. Anyway, yeah, just hitting the chain again. I was thinking, right, well, why can't I bounce off the chain or something? Anyway, this time around we get a rotating box. It's easy to miss. You can jump off the top or just dodge it. I'm kind of scared at this point because I've got 1 piece of health. He's got 2, and I fail. I lose a life.
Into a new corner of the Castle of Illusion ran Mickey. But what was that odd green box? It seemed the Jack-in-the-Box, of course.
Oh no! And now I'm in trouble.
You know, I think this game is to blame for my... Well, it's not a clown phobia per se, but I don't particularly like clowns. Anyway. Did I get hit there or not? I'm not sure. Not paying attention, but anyway. Jump the arms as they hurt no matter where they hit you. And the amount of attention to detail they put into this is quite good, really, is it? Having the drumming noise, and I realise it here. Nope, I get punched once again. I haven't actually mentioned it yet, but yes, in order to hit the boss, you have to get on the springs that remain and jump up, which is just the same as in the original. I do like the way that they've managed to remake the bosses from the original. It fits well. Where is a hit? No. not quite yet. I was really thinking that you had to jump off the hands or something. We get a four-handed version of what we had earlier. And it turns around. I hope I remember to turn down the in-game volume for this part. Actually, that's another point. With my post-commentary, you may have realised... Ah, here we go. All you have to do is duck. It's simple. I don't know why I didn't really think of that before. But yeah, and with the post-commentary, I'm not using any of the techniques I would have done before to... Well, I do normally for balancing out the audio, so I'm just doing a rough approximation. Yeah, we're on to our final stage of the boss now with all the shockwaves, and one final dodge. Which isn't really a dodge, it's just... thought I had to be a lot more skilled. And... there we go. Jack in the box.
The orange rainbow gem.
Hiding
Mickey's
away.
heart swelled with renewed hope, but the quest to save Minnie was far from over.
And indeed, yep, it's far from over. But now we have 2 rainbow gems.
The second
well,
rainbow gem was safely gathered, but Mickey had no time to congratulate himself. Another 5 gems and Minnie were yet to be found.
And that's the end of the episode, so thank you for watching, and hope you join me again for the next one. Have a good day, and goodbye.